All right. Hey, Chipola Nation. We're here with Coach Jimmy Hendricks of the reigning national champion Lady Indians. How you doing, Coach?
Doing good.
All right, good to see you. It's freezing in here, man.
It's a little chilly.
The studio's cold and it is cold outside. Why do you have to play softball? This is supposed to be the spring, but there is no spring in the air right now.
Right now it's too cold.
Good gracious. But it is going to be hot this weekend on Saturday, January 25th. You're having your big alumni weekend. Tell us what's going on with that.
Well, for us, we're just combining with baseball a little bit. We'll just have our slow pitch alumni game Saturday morning at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We're hoping to get done by 12, where we can go on over and watch baseball play.
How many players are you expecting to come back for your alumni?
I really don't know. There's texting now and letting us know.
Okay. All right. Let's since we're talking about alumni, let's talk about some of the girls who have gone on recently and where some of them are. Tell us about that.
Well, we have from last year's team, we have a kid at Candela Figueroa who's at Troy.
Okay.
We got Amy Woodham who is at UAB. We got Ali Clegg who's at Coastal Carolina. We have who else left from last year? Sydney McLean is at Baton Rouge at Southern University.
Oh, nice.
In Baton Rouge. We have Ayla Infante, who's at University of Mobile. And I'm probably forgetting
Okay.
somebody
Now, what about Crystal Goodman? Did she finish at Alabama?
No, she's a senior there
Okay.
this year at Alabama. We've got a kid at UMass Lowell, Melanie Sheldon. That's her senior year up there from that year's team.
Okay. Man, so a lot of great players who have moved on and are doing good things at the next level. So you should be very, very, very proud of that. Well, let's talk about coming up in early February. I know you got a big tournament in Dothan. Tell us about that.
Well, in Dothan, we have right now we have 26 teams.
Good
26 teams, and I think in the preseason rankings, which really don't mean a lot, but we're ranked number one. And then you have Salt Lake at 5, Central Florida at 6, Florida Southwestern at 2. I think there's 10 teams ranked in the top 25 that's going to be at that tournament.
Man, that's fantastic. And so we are the reigning national champion, and we are also the preseason number one in the NJCAA poll. Okay. Has the state come out with a poll yet?
The state has not come out with a poll yet. I think it'll start next week. But, and it's what I told our kids is, the rankings right now don't mean too much. We've won the national tournament, and we're unranked.
Okay.
And, we've been ranked number one and went 0-2 at the state tournament. So the rankings really, it's great to see and, great to get the recognition, but really doesn't mean too much.
Doesn't mean too much. Well, Coach, let's talk about who's returning from the national championship team. I know you have 6 returning players. How many starters do you have returning?
Well, we've got Bree Bailey, who was a pitcher that started basically every other game last year for us from WeWa. That's committed to Troy, or she's actually signed to Troy.
Okay.
You've got Michaela Lewin, outfielder, who started for us last year, who's actually moved over to right field this year.
Okay.
You've got Haley Sandridge, which is our shortstop from last year, who's still playing short. You've got Thais Ayima, who started some for us at second base last year and projected to be a starter for us at second base this year.
Okay.
You got Yoshi Omori, who was a pinch hitter for us last year and was projected to be a starter this year, but about a week ago she broke her arm.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was just a fluke deal where she was sliding into the plate and the ball took the catcher up the line and they ran into each other.
Yeah. And so she's done.
She's done. Now she's had surgery, put a couple plates in there, and we'll see time frame. They're talking 4 to 6 weeks for it to heal, and then pain management after that. But she's a kid that possibly a red shirt.
Okay.
And then you've got Tammy Liebers, who was breeze catcher last year, and who is catching this year. We've got 3, so she's one of the catchers.
That's
this
great.
year.
3 catchers is good. So when does the conference season get underway, Coach?
The 3rd week of March.
Okay.
And that's why we're trying to get everybody healed by then.
Right. And conference starts 3rd week of March. And do y'all play? Are y'all doing double headers this time, or are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this year, we'll actually in our conference, we'll open up our conference with a Panhandle Conference round robin tournament. It's actually going to be in Dothan, hosted at that field, where each team will play a single game against somebody else. So we'll play a doubleheader on Friday and then a doubleheader on Saturday against the remaining 4 teams. And then we'll go into a home and away doubleheaders.
Right. Okay. Cool. Now, Coach, we've mentioned Dothan twice, and I know there are people who are thinking, now, why in the world are we playing softball games in Dothan? So tell us.
Well, for us, it's it's 30 minutes away for us, but they've got a new complex, and the city of Dothan has actually sponsored the tournament. So it's the Visit Dothan Invitational, who helps cover some of the expenses.
Okay.
And they've got a new complex right there, and that's where we're at.
And so there are a lot of fields, and you can play more than
a lot of fields and hotels, and it's a centralized, and I want to say centralized location for we've got teams from all over the country. I mean, we've got a team from Utah, Salt Lake, Utah, Idaho, Illinois, from Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, and we just went up there. They had the fields, and they had the accommodations for to host that meeting.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's great. And I know it's a great facility, and it's nice to be able to play a lot of games, at the same time. Well, Coach, sounds like things are off to a good start. Maybe we'll get some warm weather, and we can come out and enjoy stuff. But again, Saturday, January 25th, the alumni slow pitch game at 10 a.m., and come out and make a day of it. We've got the softball alumni game at 10, and then at noon we have a baseball game, and then the field naming ceremony at 2:30, and then homecoming and the basketball that night. So it's going to be a big Saturday in the life of Chipola College.
And that's why we didn't plan to play that weekend, is because everything packed into that weekend.
There's a lot going on. Well, Coach, we wish you the best. Stay warm.
Well, thank you.